Tonight, I attempted something pretty tough. Make $200 in less than 7 hours driving on different gig apps. And right away, the orders started coming in. But then something strange happened. One big offer turned into another, and before long, I realized this shift might get out of control. In a good way. So the question was, could I actually hit $200 before the 7 hours were up? That is an ambitious $28 to $33 an hour on a Saturday. That's our goal, but here's the rules. I have to multi-app, driving on different apps at the same time so I can hand select the best offer. Number one, I can't rely on just one app. Rule number two, on DoorDash, I cannot switch zones. If I take an offer and it sends me to another zone on DoorDash, I gotta find a way back in. I cannot switch the zone. Rule number three, we're gonna check in on these different time thresholds. I'll check in with you after 2, 4, and 6 hours to see the pace to get $200. Welcome in. Well, I mean, this is gonna contribute to that goal here. Our first offer here was a good $22.50 on a stack for 7.8 miles, both up here at Dash Mart. So that's quite the way to start it. $22.50 for 7.8 on a stack. And yes, it's going out of the zone, but not too bad. $200. This one's gonna help out. So both deliveries, seamless as far as the pickups and the drop-offs. I almost accepted this one. $54.54 for an hour and 13 minutes, right? The mileage, still good, 22 miles. So it is over it's a good amount over $2 a mile, which is what I want. It is a triple stacked order. There's 3 deliveries here for $54 for just over an hour. That is stellar pay. I'm making $54 for like just over an hour. The only reason I didn't accept this, oh, there's an add-on right there. The only reason I didn't take it, because it would have helped our goal to get to 200, it's going so far out of the zone. Yeah, I can't switch. Yes, I can rely on Grubhub and Uber Eats, but I just didn't want to risk it. It was such good pay though. But I accepted this one. So this one is $19.08 for 8.4 miles. So in 30 minutes, I can make 19 bucks. And then I got an add-on for $9.04 for 3.5 miles, about $3 a mile, for an extra 14 minutes. So now I'm just on what, $28 stack here. I'm basically on a $28 stack right now. First and second offer complete there. The second one was a meat curbside. I don't get a lot of those meat curbside, but I'll take it. It doesn't matter to me. Like the customer stands on the curb, you hand it through your car window like a drive-through basically. Remember, we have to hit about 28 to 33 an hour. We want $200 in like 6-ish hours, let's call it 6, max 7 hours today. The orders have been ready quickly. The drop-offs have been seamless. No real major issues making the drop-offs. So we're keeping it moving with this one. $29.05, 12.6 miles for 44 minutes, making a massive loop, as you can see. It's going south so far out of the zone. So far away from where I typically drive, but it doesn't matter. It's satisfying the dollars to mile payout we want, the dollars to time payout we want, the trending towards like good pay for what we're trying to hit here. And it's coming right back to this area anyway. So I'm not technically losing any positioning here and getting pulled out of the zone because it's coming right back. Now don't get too comfortable though, because all it takes is one mess up or something going wrong. So we got a long way to go here. Can I make 200 bucks? I did not realize that this one was at the mall. Yeah, they parked me right by the food court though. So thank you My only problem with the mall is if you don't know where you're going, then you're walking through the entire mall trying to find the food courts. I had these issues at San Diego with their huge malls. But again, they parked me right up here, and there is the Charlie's right over there. So let's go do this pickup. And good job GPS for parking me by the food court. It was ready though. The real question is, are we gonna have any longer delays? Because any longer delays are gonna crush us in this challenge here to get 200 bucks. So as you saw, any delay is gonna eat into us trying to make that big money for $200. So I accepted another offer. This one, $14.07, 5.8 miles for 23 minutes at this McDonald's. 14 bucks in about a third of an hour, that's pretty good. Because I want to hit, well, I want you to get 20 to 25 plus. On this shift, we're pushing it. We want, what, 28 to 33 an hour. The only way I'm going to do that is to fill the hour with like short, but really high paying runs. That is how I'm going to make 28 to 33 an hour. Oh, it's a McDonald's though. I don't know. It's a McDonald's. We could be waiting for a bit. So still, actually, we're not even 3 hours in. Pretty wild how slammed this shift has been, and I need it. You know, just high margined offer after offer. I think this is a great weekend to drive as well. Now, as soon as I dropped off, now the McDonald's one, I got this Trip Radar. So Trip Radar, where they send an offer to multiple couriers at the same time. It's a stack for $23. 34 minutes. Well, you have to match with it. So I tapped as soon as possible, match me with Trip, because other couriers are seeing it. And then right after that as well, they gave me this add-on. So now it's a triple offer, plus $13.06 for 6 miles. Yeah, I would have liked a little bit more, but again, a lot of this is positioning here. So it's still over $2 a mile. So now I'm on what? 23, 33, a $36 stack that in total is gonna take maybe an hour. Technically, it should be less than an hour for that pay. But hang with me, we've still got a bunch of driving to go. If you got this far, maybe comment triple stack. We need to keep this luck going. This skill, right? This is all me, Uber Eats, right? You like that Smiley Cookie? That's a staple, Pittsburgh staple, Eaton Park. Get a little Smiley Cookie. That wasn't too bad. I had to wait maybe 4 minutes. All right, so I just checked. It was this one that was canceled, the Roots, $13.06 miles. Again, I don't really mind there. So I just delivered the rest of the stack that I was just on. So where are we at right now? We're about 4 hours. Yeah, it's time for another checkpoint. 4 hours in. We're trying to make 200 bucks. How do I feel? Cautiously optimistic. I feel like we're doing pretty well. I don't want to jinx it, but I think we're doing quite well. You're looking at the numbers right now. Now, the good thing is I did not have to wait long. This is a far offer, yes, but look at the other numbers. I accepted one of the highest paying stacks. Again, $40.04 on a stack going, 21 miles, fine. It's still basically $2 a mile, but it's gonna take 53 minutes. I'll take a little bit of a hit on the mileage, like right under $2 a mile, kind of at $2 a mile. But if it's gonna take 53 minutes, not even an hour, for 40 bucks, and it's on a stack. So each of these offers is $20. And if they're feeling super generous, they could tip me even more than that. That's crazy. So I delivered the one, and we want to make good time, and we're already on a stack, so I have the pizza one to deliver, right? Efficient. on my way to the second customer, they just gave me an add-on. So the guy with the pizza is gonna have to wait because they sent me this one. 1741, 5.6 miles. That's like $3 a mile, stellar. For 24 additional minutes, 17 bucks, 24 minutes, that is pretty solid. So if a customer ever asks, like, why did you stop somewhere else? It's because this is how the system is set up. This is how it is. Like, if they did not pay for priority delivery, I guess, there can be an add-on. And it will instruct you to pick up there first. Even though I picked up that pizza some time ago, I picked up 2 offers, Arby's or whatever it was, and then the pizza spot. So I already delivered the Arby's, or I'm mixing up the orders, you get the point. I delivered the first one. So instead of delivering the second one, which is pizza, the app says, well, since this is on your way, go pick up this add-on at like Cold Friends Kitchen, etc., etc. Well, firstly, I want to make sure it keeps being nonstop, 0 wait time from when I deliver to my next assignment. I just want to keep moving. The rule is I cannot switch zones, but what if I've ended the dash and I start a new dash in a different zone? Okay, you're gonna have to give me some slack here. I took this offer because I'm in Oakmont, I'm away from the city, $11 for some miles at Sheets. Yes, it's in a different dashing zone, but cut me some slack. I haven't done a lot of DoorDash, and we'll take this one. Why? Because this $11 offer puts us over $200 in only 5.5 hours. That is almost unheard of on a Saturday. I think St. Patrick's had a deal, a bit to do with this, because a lot of people are out and they're drinking, they want food and whatnot. We're tracking at $35 an hour, but I promised you a 6-hour shift. So anything on top of this is now just bonus. We've cleared 200. Some tips are still rolling in on Uber Eats, and I still have 30 minutes. This Sheets is gonna be delivered in 7, but we have 30 minutes for a true 6-hour shift. So yeah, we hit our goal of 28 to 33 an hour. We're crushing that. So let's see the final number. Where are we gonna end after 6 hours? Sheets order done, flawless, other than me misreading a $2 tip as a $20 tip, but frankly, I appreciate the $2 tip regardless, but we've been making such insane money. We're already squared away. This is the last offer tonight. Taco Bell, $17.01, 6.1 miles for 24 minutes. Just margined offers, high pay, low to moderate miles, not taking that long. Which way am I going? Am I going this way? Yes. What a shift. How am I getting these higher paying offers? That's always the question. It is a little bit of luck and a little bit of skill together. So being by restaurants, busy day, Saturday, now it's like past midnight, so it's St. Patrick's weekend, situational. This is probably a lot busier than other Saturdays. St. Patrick's, people are partying, then they want food. So all of that combined. And if you happen to get people who are ordering more food, like I had that Taco Bell earlier, I don't know, it was like something crazy, $20+. And we're thinking, how is it $20+ for Taco Bell? It's because they literally ordered a lot of food. It was 2 big bags, 2 drinks. So if they're spending $40 on Taco Bell, that's called basket size, how much money they're spending on like the order. A bigger basket size yields a higher default tip. 10% of that, of $40 versus a $15 order, you'll get more money from the tip alone. So after 6 hours, yeah, when I finished this one, did we hit $200? I mean, well, yeah. I mean, I already told you that. Here are the earnings using our ShiftMate app for iOS. I think we did 37 an hour to, well, 230, 40 a mile. We did great, but we did drive around a little bit more. You know, they were a margin to offers, but we drove around a little bit, some farther offers here. But I think we absolutely crushed it. Average order is probably like 13 bucks, which is crazy. I want you to aim for $7 on average, you know, per offer. So yes, it is luck, skill, seasonality, or situational, like a certain day that's in part busy, but there's no telling what's gonna happen on the next shift. Was it luck on this shift? What was it? Stay tuned. We'll try to make some big money next time as well.